If you come to Vietnam and only say one pho please, you're missing half the experience because pho in Vietnam isn't just food. It's breakfast, it's comfort food, it's culture. And today, I'm gonna show you how to order pho like a local and learn a few Vietnamese phrases that will instantly improve your food experience. Let's eat. One of the first things tourists notice in Vietnam is that people take breakfast very seriously. While many countries start the day with cereal or toast, Vietnam starts with steaming bowls of noodles. And for millions of Vietnamese people, that bowl is pho. You'll find pho shops everywhere. Big cities, small towns, tiny street corners, and everyone seems to have a favorite place. The smell is usually what gets you first. Rich beef broth, fresh herbs. You can smell a good pho shop before you even see it. Once you smell it, you're probably going inside. Now here's something many tourists don't realize. Pho looks simple, but a good bowl can take many hours to make. The broth is the star, not the noodles, not the meat, the broth. That's why locals can immediately tell whether a pho restaurant is good or not after one spoonful. And now, let's talk about one of the biggest tourist mistakes. Many visitors immediately pour every sauce on the table into their bowl before even tasting it. Vietnamese people usually do the opposite. First, taste the broth, then decide what it needs. Think of it as respecting the chef before customizing the dish.
Now let's learn your first survival phrase. Si hoi an một tô pho, which means, can I have one bowl of pho?
Okay, right.
Don't worry about perfect pronunciation. Vietnamese people usually appreciate the effort. And you'll instantly sound less like a tourist. Maybe you don't like onions.
Yeah.
No problem. You can say không hành, meaning no onions, simple, useful, and something you'll probably use more often than you think.
Love meat? Then learn this phrase, thiam thia, extra meat. Because let's be honest, nobody has ever looked at a bowl of pho and said, you know what this needs? Less meat. Another culture shock for many visitors. Vietnamese people eat pho surprisingly fast, especially in the morning. Many people stop by before work, eat, drink tea, pay, and disappear in 10 minutes. Meanwhile, tourists are still taking photos. And then comes the moment. The first bite, the first spoonful of broth, the first realization that pho tastes completely different in Vietnam than it does back home. This is usually the moment people understand why pho became famous around the world. One of my favorite things about pho is what happens outside the restaurant. You finish breakfast, step back into the street, and suddenly Vietnam is already fully awake. Scooters, coffee shops, street vendors, life moving everywhere. Here's a local tip. The busiest pho shop is often the best pho shop. Not always, but often. If you see lots of locals eating there, that's usually a very good sign. Traveling isn't just about seeing famous places. Sometimes it's about simple moments. Sitting on a tiny plastic stool, eating breakfast, watching the city wake up, and feeling like you're part of daily life for a few minutes.
So before your next trip to Vietnam, remember these phrases. Chuya mok to po, kom hang, thiam thiet. Simple phrases, but they can completely change your experience.
Now I want to know, what's your favorite ramen, pad thai? Tell me in the comments, and subscribe to Real Talk Vietnam for more Survivenese, food culture, and local travel tips. See you in the next one.